Alright, so welcome back everyone. Welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, the Hardest Career series. Today's episode is going to be performing the first repair of an active satellite in Kerbal orbit. So we're going to be launching Kemini 10. And the crew will then rendezvous with the stricken satellite and then deviate across to it and attempt to repair the damage. Okay, so I want to head to Pad A and begin today's mission. Okay, so initial climb completed. Just give a little bit of a kick. 296 kilometers at the upper axis. Just over 2 minutes, and we'll continue the burn and circularize. The satellite we have target is 222.4 by 206.6 kilometers. Okay, it's a little bit of a different stage. It's a little bit of a different LH2 powered stage than we used to. Cooling is disabled, we don't need the cooling on. And the biggest difference is, firstly, it's obviously a more squat tank and a wider tank compared to the previous Chiton 2 launch vehicles, but it's also got 4 engines rather than just a single one. Because basically, for future purposes, this booster will probably be used for launching heavier payloads. So we need extra TWR 0.62 as opposed to 0.25. Less delta V, but not really required, not in Kerbal orbit anyway. Alright, so 93 seconds. Okay, it's almost finished. Had to nose up a little bit. So it doesn't really matter whether we go higher or lower than the satellite orbit, because it is practically the side of Kerbal. It's nearly 1,500 kilometers away. So I think we'll go higher. We'll go to about, I'll say 20 kilometers above. At the upper axis first, so it'll be 242. Of course, LH2 will actually boil off, or we don't burn. 242. 242.4. Of course, 0.5 will make a difference. Alright, so we've got 6 minutes to get onto the periapsis. That's fine. We've got 24 minutes and 40 seconds before we get onto the apparatus system. We'll push the periapsis up to about 20 kilometers less, so it'll be 220. We've got about 220 at the periapsis, just so we stay above the satellite's orbital track, so it goes slowing down and speeding up, slowing down, because that's a bit strange. It's a bit weird to try and sort of follow. Disorientating. Alright, so that's that. SES is off for now. Got 24 minutes, so we'll save the electric charge. As I've already mentioned, we will lose the LH2 if we don't use it, but it's not too fantastically important in low Kerbal orbit. You don't lose too much LH2. So we'll leave the coolant off because we can't afford electric charge to keep it cool anyway, so that's a moot point. We will turn the cellular lights off as well. Let's see if it lets me. Oh great, so we've only got... never mind, whatever, we'll leave them on. Just in case there's someone else up here. Yeah, for some reason, lose the symmetry. Normally, if you select one, do something with that, yeah, so it's in symmetry. For some reason, the flash isn't the mode. Okay, alright, never mind. Okay, so we have 3 items back. Would you mount SRB? Yes, that's one of the SRBs. I know one of them exploded, as we saw. Yep, there we go. So we've lost one of the SRBs. So we've only got one SRB back again. So for some reason they get kicked away from the first stage. That's fine. But then for some reason on the way down, they cross over each other, and sometimes they're hitting. Yeah, well, can't be helped. And yeah, that's excellent. So we've got those 5 main engines back on the first stage. 13,508. So when you lost, what is that? Less than 1,000, isn't it? Excellent. No, it's just over. Can't count. Okay, so fuel cell is running. Yep, that's fine. It's not really, because that should be with the light switch. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we have some experiments to be run as well. So we'll do those once we've circularized the orbit. Okay, let's begin circularization. Let's go to 220. $140, $150, $60. So we've got 206.6 at the periapsis on the target. Okay. Throttle right back. 218, 219, 220. That's fine. Well, it's 206.6. What makes it do? So we're a few kilometers above, so I'm not going to sort of start slowing down and speeding up again. Alright, so we've got 2 experiments that I mentioned. We've got the keys test, and we also have another one further up. Yeah, D10. So we'll do the test first while we're waiting to intercept. Where is it? Okay, there's test. So on the test first. 0.05, so not long at all. Okay, so got the science alert for the test. Don't think it actually does anything except test things, obviously. Okay, just like before, we've got to end it. and then finalise it. So the Kemini lab aboard this spacecraft appears to be fully functional. Time to run a real experiment. So I've got 0.6 if we store it. Get nothing for transmitting. Okay, it's run D10. I don't know what D10 is actually. I've forgotten what it's actually started in the description before I installed it. Okay, once again, let's let it run. How long does it take? Oh, the longest one yet. The longest one before this was 0.15. It's about 10 minutes. This is twice as long. Almost twice as long. So it'll be a few more minutes. We'll find out exactly what D10 is. Okay, so we've got the science lab alarm. And it's an ion sensing attitude control. Okay, again, let's end it first of all. We'll finalise it. Ooh, wow, 21.6. Okay, so D10 ion sensing attitude control when in space near Kerbin. So comparison of this system with the inertial guidance system showed agreement in measurement of both pitch and yaw angles. The response of the system to variations in position was rapid on the order of milliseconds. So obviously, from that description, it's better than inertial navigation system or attitude control. Okay, so 21.6 science. So that was well worth doing. Okay, so we're going to... what else is be rapidly approaching the satellite? Still at 1300. It's only an hour. Although technically we're not 15 minutes off that for circularisation. Still about 20 minutes or so, 20-30 minutes. Okay, so I'm going to kick. Okay, so going to be apparatus we kick up. We'll go up to 250. We'll go up to 250 kilometres at both apparatus and periapsis this time. Okay, 5 hours, 4 minutes, 9 seconds or so. Okay. It's probably because it's so low in Kerbin orbit, it's got quite high velocity relative to the surface, as opposed to a satellite that's much higher, which is, relatively speaking, moving slower. So, okay, just under 6 hours, isn't it? Okay, so we're properly approaching the target. So I brought the periapsis down to about 208. So it's just above the 206 of the target. Maybe about 20 minutes before we get around to the periapsis to bring the periapsis down. Which means we're probably going to overshoot the target. So in hindsight, maybe one orbit earlier I should have made the alterations. Didn't realise how quickly I was approaching the target, but never mind. We shall have to deal with it. So about 19 minutes and 10 seconds. Okay, just inside the kilometre. Going to do the final brake manoeuvre with LH2 stage, and then we'll separate. So brake relative to the target. Down to 0 as far as possible. 2 meters a second. Okay, that's good enough. So we'll point towards the target. Got 180 meters per second. Obviously, some of it boiled off. Okay. It actually lets me. So heading towards away from the target now. Little bit of a kick. Just to start us going. What's about 3? Meters a second. Okay, let's let this go. Okay, wasn't expecting that. Okay, push unit is live. I don't think I'm going to need to use that, but you never know. Go to the right camera mode. There we go, that's better. So he should be facing it directly. It should be somewhere ahead of us. Obviously, it's such a small target. It's not even as big as the command pods that we've been intercepting and rendezvousing with. Okay, 600 meters. Yep, 640. So it's excited we shall reverse the RCS. So be RCS on now. I've got 2 of these satellites in orbit, but the other one seems to be fine. Okay, RCS off for now. Okay, we'll point in the opposite direction. We'll use the main thrust at the bottom of the spacecraft service module. Because RCS doesn't seem to have a great deal of kick. Well, they are only pretty tiny. Okay, 430 meters. Okay, just sighted the target. Not that much. We'll use reverse RCS. We'll edge in. Point towards the target, if it lets me. So we just see it flashing just there. Obviously we're not in full daylight. Although really we should be. Okay, just over 115 meters away. Might be such a good idea to head towards it directly, so we'll go to one side. Okay, 110 meters and closing. Nice and easy though, I don't want to sort of running into it. Doing nothing for Bill to repair then. Okay, almost there. Only a few centimetres away apparently. Oh, there we go. I'm pretty sure Bill can stretch his arms out and get it from there, that particular angle. Okay, RCS is off. Yeah, not very nice lighting. Oh, there again. Helps you get the camera at the correct angle. Alright. Okay, here we go then. So let's get across the repair panel. Oh yeah, great. It's on the opposite side, Bill, so you'll have to go on the other side. That's all there is to it. Okay, so let go, Bill. Doesn't help when it starts wobbling from side to side. Try and get this done as quickly as possible. Let's get to the other side so we can access the repair panel. So it's round about here. Yeah, there we go. I've got no handholds on it, unfortunately. To try and not knock into it too quickly. Oh, there we go. Imagine a little bit. Tiny little bit. Not that much. Perfect. Open the door. Okay, so first we're going to check the system first. Okay, prepare the vessel for repair. Open the panel, then conduct... or whatever. Whatever it said. So we'll start repairs. Alright, that's it. Excellent. Let's take a look. Project complete. So repair vessel on research core R-Core 2. 6,000 cash, 8 reputation. And you've successfully repaired our satellite R-Core 2. Thanks very much. 78,375 and 14 reputation. No science, but it's not a science contract, I suppose. I don't know why he's got a parachute. I don't know what use thinks it's going to be. Okay, EVA report. Ooh. Okay, you look down and contemplate the desert below. Then you contemplate having a snack when you return to the ship, because really snacks are far more interesting than the dusty desert. So 4.8 size, so we can transmit it if we could. We do have carryable communications packs for long-range ground missions, but obviously we don't have those in orbit. Alright, so I'm heading back to the spacecraft, and that's the end of the repair mission. Excellent. Okay, so that's Bill back at the spacecraft. We'll let him board, and then we shall prepare to deorbit. Okay, so we've finished the deorbit burn. We've got 32.7, almost 0.8, 32.8 kilometers at the pre-axis. Take us about 15, almost 16 minutes. So we'll say about 10 minutes to the atmosphere, something like that. But between 10 and 12 minutes. Okay, but let's hit the atmosphere. We're going to let the service module go. Okay. Spots hit the atmosphere. We'll let them splash down, and then we shall recover them. Alright, so that's Jeb and Bill, fully recovered. Safe and sound. We've got quite a lot of science out of that as well. Got 4.8 plus 21.6 and 0.6. Yeah, well, never mind. That was from the test. That's from the test equipment. Okay, so we've got 132 science altogether. So what else we got? 1,309 cash from the recovered parts. Obviously, we've got one SRB back in the first stage. Nothing else except the command pod. No experience. Okay, disappointing. No ribbons. Okay. Never mind. Okay, so that's the first repair of an operating satellite, the actual satellite in orbit for the first time. What else do we have? Okay. The entire mission took 1 day, 1 hour 49 minutes or so. So just over a single day. Well, almost 1.5 days, I suppose. Alright, that's the end of the episode. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like it, it's appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you do enjoy the content, that is also much appreciated. Also, share with your friends. Helps the channel immensely and is very much appreciated. Alright, if you want to leave a comment or ask a question, you are more than welcome to do so. Don't forget to have Discord, Facebook and Twitter. You find it to all 3 of those platforms on the banner front page of the channel. As I keep saying, I spend most of my time on Twitter. That's where you'll catch me the most. Updating as to what I'm doing right now and in the future. Alright, once again, thank you for watching. Hope to see you in the very next episode. In the meantime, as always, take care. Bye bye.